Good morning, Rumble Studios. Let me try that again here. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 06.24.2026. Current time is 05:53 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day. It's halfway through the week, working towards the weekend, and we're here. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich over there on X, and at the real Fireman Rich over there on Facebook. And we're here for the Wednesday morning coffee for 06.24.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. I do have the morning coffee, and ooh, is it so good? Oh, it is good. It is good. And what do we got here over on the Twitch side? We got they started early there. We got the Steamboat. Oh, these guys. It's a bot. Let me take care of this bot here, folks, real quick. But I hope everybody is having a good what the hell is that? Okay. I hope everybody is having a good week so far as that goes. And, they suspended it. Oh, okay. So we just have to go ahead and deny that. Okay, we'll deny that. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I am, as far as that goes. We got the lawns mowed yesterday. Boom, boom, boom with the push mower. It's a Tuesday thing that I do. Other than that's after I do the biweekly Mixcloud broadcast, which will be this next Tuesday. Yeah, but we got the lawns mowed yesterday. The missus and I. Record time, 2 hours it took. 2 hours. We left a little bit, but it just didn't need the mowing, so it wasn't wasted. It wasn't worth the gas and stuff like that. But get my eyes squared away here. But let's see. Good morning to Tina. Tina, our Jersey girl, is here. Thank you, Tina, coming in from Central New Jersey. And I'm here. Be right back. Okay, no problem. We're here. We're here for the next 2 hours. What are you doing, Jack? You want to look out your window? Huh? You a bit feisty now? Did you get your milk? But we mowed the lawns yesterday. Push mowing. Knock on wood. Hopefully it's the last one. But they looking nice. They are looking nice as far as it took us in record time. Took us 2 hours total mowing time yesterday. That's the quickest we've had it done. We started at 9 o'clock. It was a little wet from the rains on Monday, but nonetheless, it was a good time to start. I was all done by with the breaks I had to take. I was all done by 11:30 for the most part. Quarter after 11, 11:30. Yeah, I took like a 5 minute break real quick, and then a 15-minute break as far as that goes before. So it was did 30 minutes, then 45. So maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes and stuff like that. Where's Jack at? Oh, he's over there by his pillow. Okay. So we got the lawns mowed, and we'll see if we get our the riding lawnmower, the John Deere, which has been in the shop here for the last 4 weeks with a broken front wheel axle mount. There's a bracket there that's cast iron, and as far as the bracket. So, but something that's you think is going to be strong. It just over the years, the pounding on the bumps there on the side lawn or the side strip there that go down the side street there. It's a little bumpy there and stuff like that. That has an effect, I guess, on the metal there over time and stuff like that. The lawnmower is over 10 years old. So if this, we got the new deck on it, we got this on it. It's about half the price of what a new lawnmower. If it lasts me another 5 years, knock on wood, maybe another 10 years, I definitely got my money's worth out of it and stuff like that. So, but we are. But I had fun, and the thing is, mowing the lawn. Was it Monday? I think I said this. No, did I say this? No, I didn't say it on Monday. After Monday's broadcast, the morning coffee broadcast on Monday, I didn't go for a walk. I ended up doing the bicycle exercise bike on the Mrs. Exercise bike. Oh, we're on you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We're normally on YouTube. We got four. I'm just. When have we ever been on YouTube? We've always been on YouTube. Well, we got what, 5 people on Rumble, 1 people on Locals, person on Twitch, and 1 person on the YouTube. But I did the exercise bike Monday, and I usually have it at 5.5, 5 to 5.5 on the resistance scale. Sometimes I crank it up to 6. Um, I had no problem doing. Was it 7? I think I was on 7 for the whole 21 minutes that I was on. I did 21 minutes, and at 21 miles per hour, which I did 7 miles on the bike, and I cruised right through it. Usually I'm on a lower setting. I was like, I was at 7. I'm usually set at 6, maybe 6.5. I tried 7 for 5 minutes, but I think over the last 4 weeks, push mowing has made my legs a lot stronger because I'm doing a lot more walking. I'm taking today off because probably tomorrow, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. But no walking today because I did enough walking yesterday for the rest of the week. Really, it's 2 hours worth of walking with breaks in between and stuff like that every 30-40 minutes. And so my legs are definitely getting stronger, and that was that surprised me. I had it clicked on 7, and I started, and I was like, wow, this is a piece of cake. So and I don't it's been a while since I've been on the exercise bike. I usually get on the Mrs.'s exercise bike when I can't go out for a walk and stuff like that. So she cranks it out. She cranks, geez, like 10 miles sitting there and stuff like that in the morning and stuff, no problem. But she's on a lower setting. She's like on 4. How many miles per hour do you go when you're on the bike? It depends. I run an average of 15, but sometimes I get up to 19, 20. Okay, so 15, 19 miles an hour for whatever time it takes to get her to 10 miles and stuff like that. So she cranks it out, and I, I just keep it at the 20. The minimum you need for exercise aerobically is 23 minutes. That's according to Dr. Cooper. He used to do the aerobic. He started the aerobics back in the 60s and was a standard for the United States Air Force. For Dr. Cooper, I don't think he's alive anymore, but he said the minimum he had a point system back there. You do, for various things that you do, you got points, and you got so many points during the course of the week. It was a system there, and the Air Force adapted it for a while. And he's the one that set up the 1.5 mile fitness test for the Air Force. And I would have loved to meet him. He probably a really interesting night. Then they switched over to the bicycles and stuff, stationary bicycles. But he would always say the minimum you need is at least 21 minutes of aerobic exercise, and that's my standard. If you can do 21 minutes of aerobic, which means when you're exercising, the gauge is when you're exercising, like you can talk and you don't get winded. Anaerobic is when you go into oxygen debt. You're using more oxygen than you're taking in, so your system is going to be like you're huffing and puffing. That's the best way I can explain it right there. But 21 minutes has always been a standard for me to do. As far as back in the day, it was no problem. I'd be running for freaking hour and a half sometimes for 10 miles. As far as that goes, clipping off like 7-8 minute miles and stuff, and I can't do that today. I'd be lucky I do a mile in 11 minutes or something like that, 12 minutes and stuff. So there's certain indications that you can, like I said, with the bicycle, me going at a higher resistance rate, and I'm like, what, a month ago I was down at like 5.5, 6. Now I'm up to 7, and it feels like I'm on a 5. I had to look at it like 4 times when I'm pedaling. I was like, I'm on 7. Wow, this doesn't feel like 7. And it's always good to have sort of at least 21 minutes every other day or something like that. So, that's what I do on my walks. It's at least 21 minutes. And if I go to 23, 25, that's so be it stuff. But at any rate, we're going to probably be taking today off because we did a lot of walking yesterday. And okay, what do we have here? The Twitch. Let's see, YouTube and Rumble are up. Twitch. Oh, I just turned it off. Let's see what we got for audio on the Twitch. As far as that goes, yep, we got good. Okay, so we had some problems with the internet. Monday, it's a Monday thing and stuff. Everything seems, knock on wood, to be copacetic as far as running smoothly here this morning. And today I'm just going to be taking it take it easy. I was going to go ahead and live stream yesterday afternoon, but I took a nap. I had a good nap, a good 2-hour nap. And then last night I was going to broadcast, but I ended up watching some TV and stuff like that up until my last show there. I watched a show. What is it on Friday? Was it Monday through Wednesday? I try and catch Gutfield on Fox. I know Fox. I know the left guys don't like Fox and stuff like that, but that's your problem, not mine. But I watch Gutfield, and he has some great insights. He's usually on the 5 on Fox and stuff like that. And I posted sometimes I post about what he has to say. He has a monologue and he is actually better than all these other late night guys. I've come to find, as far as he's spot on in what he has to say and stuff like that. So I posted a monologue about him yesterday morning for Monday night show. I was up there watching it last night, and it's pretty good. Hey, Tony D's in the house. Good morning, Tony D. Salute to you, my friend. Good morning to you. Hashtag positive start to the day. And Tony D says good morning to the missus. There he goes on the YouTube. So I was watching him last night, and he has some great insight. And the one I posted yesterday was about the so-called the reflected pool, which was a good one. And then the president came out with something yesterday afternoon that I posted over on X and all on my other social media platforms that concerning the reflected pool, because there's been some issues, so-called algae. But I think Dana. Oh, what's Dana's last name? You know, I can't think of her name. She's on the 5, but she ends up she's very knowledgeable. She's saying that probably when they cleaned it out and they got the water, they get the water from the Potomac River for the reflective pool, and that's probably where the algae came in from, because the Potomac is pretty polluted and stuff. But some of the stuff has been damaged. The lining that they installed, and President Trump he made a post yesterday afternoon, and I posted it up. Let's see, 6 people have been arrested and 7 people have been cited for damaging they did to the country's now beautiful reflective pool. And I've been to the Washington Monument, and I have seen the reflective. It's gorgeous when you stand on the steps of the Washington Monument. I stood on the spot where Martin Luther King spoke, and I'm looking out into the reflective pool, and it just was a moment. So the reflective pool back then was a little garbage. It's reminded me of the canals of and this is back in the early 80s. So they don't really, let's just say over the years, they haven't really taken care of our monuments there. But a 350-foot gash made with a very sharp knife or razor is actually numerous slashes over the 350-foot length. It was purposefully and criminally done, and blah blah blah. So it was a post, and I follow the president on Truth Social, and even if you don't like him or care for him, or if you have TDS or whatever, the president, he speaks for it and stuff like that. And let's see, Tony D, salute to you, my friend. And Tony saying hi to Tina, and Tina saying good morning to Tony. And Tina says, I'm back. No, don't be sorry, Tina. You've got things to do. You got things to do. No problem. So the thing is, I posted it yesterday, that thing from Truth Social over my Facebook, and I got the peanut gallery coming in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with these folks because I don't need to be lectured. I'm just posting it up for information purposes, whether you take it for what it's worth. But these people that post back, I ended up posting over there a response after I locked down the for followers only to post on my Facebook. So, but I said, never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to your level and then beat you with their experience of stupidity, I guess you could say. And that's a quote from Mark Twain. So I thought that was good. I threw that back up. It's just like I'm just putting stuff up for information. You can agree or disagree. Truth Social, when the president puts something up, I found that it's pretty much close to the thing. So there's something going on with this reflective pool that's of a criminal nature, because it's sort of like what did Gutfield say last night? It's almost like the radical left's new January 6th thing to take away and all I got to say about the Democrats, you got to start worrying about your party because it's being hijacked. I mean, it's going to become the Communist Democratic Party and stuff like that. It's not the old Democratic of old. I tell you that right now. That's my opinion, okay? My view. And I'll just leave it at that. And hey, Gen X, good morning. What did you say here? We said can't win a battle of wits with an on. Yeah, that's exactly. So I don't need to listen. I've heard all the crap from the radical communist left that's hijacked the Democrat Party. That's my take on it now. So you Democrats out there, if you're defending some of this crap that's going on and stuff like that, you better you're imploding from within. That's all I got to say. That's my opinion. I'm just going to end with that with the political bit because, like I said, I've been watching Gutfield, and even if you don't agree with it, you better watch him because he has a good perspective as far as that goes. And Tina says, it's why I only post positive. Exactly, Tina. I just post things for information, but I ended up getting this long dissertation after I posted a thing on Truth Social. Is that this is what the president said. I know there's people that don't like the president, but you know what? He's still the president of the freaking United States of America, okay? Man, that's a very powerful position, okay? At least this president has a brain. The last president didn't have a brain. Worst president in the history of the United States, in my opinion. I've said that before. I said it during his administration when he was getting ready to get out. He's going to go down. So I wish him the best. God bless former President Biden, but he was a numbskull. Okay, that's my opinion. Most people they're calling President Trump a freaking Nazi. Is like, where do you get that? For God's sake, that's another N word that you should be using. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that positively. But anyway, I had some fun with that yesterday. It's just I'm shaking my head. It's like, I'm not going. But you're definitely you are right on the money there. You can't win a battle with an unarmed, a keyboard arm. And Gen X over on Rumble saying good morning all. Good, thank you for being here, Gen X. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I like about Rumble. I'm going to leave it at that and stuff. Because I like what Tina says. You got to stay positive, and I am, and I kept it in a positive way. It's like, okay, I'm not going to deal with some stupid people and stuff. And Tina says, Facebook, they make comments very negative. Yeah, there's negative comments on X. I'm on X, and I'll tell you, there's negative comments there. It's social media, folks. It's no different than life, in a matter of speak. It gets a little bad though on both sides. So. But I agree with you, Tina. I try and post for the most part, but you can't stick your head in the sand. I'm going to call it for what it is, okay? And I just say there's some people that, especially these people that are marching around the reflective pool and stuff like that. Give me a break. The pool has always had LJ before. Where were you before? Just because it's Trump could walk on freaking water and they'll still say he's an idiot and stuff like that. Any president, I don't care who he is, always wants the best for the United States of America. All these other people that interject, oh, he's doing it for his family, for money. No, he has more money than he can shake a stick. He's not doing it for the money, folks. He's doing it for the betterment of the country. And if you can't see that, then I don't know. Like I said, on the statement for that person there on Facebook. Never argue with stupid people. They'll drag you down. I'm not going to get dragged down. I see for what it is, okay, from my perspective. If you can't respect that or agree to disagree, and you want to give me a big long dissertation, I don't want a dislocation. I'm 68 freaking years old. I know. I think I have half a brain to know what's going on. So I just have to laugh at it at this point. It is so freaking laughable. Some of the comments that people are making and shit. This is like, if you don't like this country, leave, okay? But you won't, because this is the greatest country there is in this world, the United States of America. They make a big deal about President. Was it? I don't watch basketball because it's another thing going with basketball. But I saw there was some traffic here a few weeks ago that they made a big deal. President Trump lost one of the final games there for the Knicks. Give me an effing break. Are you serious? That's stupid. That's stupid people making comments like that. It's just ignorant. He's from New York. He was he brought up in Queens, for Christ's sakes. He's a Knicks fan. He has every right to be there. He's the president. That should be one of the biggest honors a freaking team can have. Whether you agree or disagree, he's the president of the United States. So this bit, oh, he's a president. He shouldn't have been there and stuff. He disrupted. I don't want to hear it. That's stupid people talk. End of story. Okay, moving on. I'm getting on my soapbox, I guess. I just shaking my head at that thing on the Facebook yesterday. It was laughable. I go to the missus and say, look at this clown. He's giving me a freaking 2-page dissertation. I ended up deleting and blocking the guy. I don't read that crap anymore. I'm 68 years old. I know where my core values I have. Okay. They're not going to change from a long dissertation on Facebook, for Christ's sake. So anyway, let's go to the weather here as far as I go. The fog is starting to clear up. There was some early morning fog here this morning. And let's see, current temperature is 53 degrees Fahrenheit as far as that goes. 53 degrees Fahrenheit. And that equates to, let's see, 11 degrees Celsius, 11.6 degrees Celsius out. It became a nice day after it cleared off. And, by the time lunchtime came around, when just before lunch, finishing the mowing the lawns, it was a gorgeous day out yesterday. And 53, that's pretty comfortable there. I think that's going to be a pretty decent day as far as that goes. And let's see, we got get the clock up there for the world times and temperatures and our weather for today here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Let's see, we got sun. Oh, we got sun. Is it going to be sun all during the day? Let's see. I forgot to set this up on the hourly here. Let's see. Coming up here on the Weather Underground. I use the Weather Underground to look at my weather for the particular area here and stuff. It's a pretty decent one. Sunshine and a few afternoon clouds. High of 78. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We got sun across the board and some cloudiness coming in this afternoon. So sun will be rising this morning at 5:31, which is 47 minutes ago. 47 minutes ago, the sun rose at 5:31 a.m. and it'll be setting at 8:46 p.m. And it got to be about 9:30 last night, and you could still see it was sort of like dusk light. So it was pretty. It was still light out, and so it's going to be a nice day today. A very nice day. So that's good. I'm going to probably take the long chair and sit out on the freshly mowed lawn in the back there with a cool drink. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 11 or 12:17 a.m. early morning. It's raining in Honolulu. Ooh, that's rain in Honolulu is nice. I've been there twice, and when me and the missus were there on our honeymoon, you see the sunlight over here out in the ocean, but you see the rain coming off of the mountains and stuff, and it was very pleasant. But it's raining in Honolulu at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:17 a.m. Clear skies, 97 degrees Fahrenheit at 3:17 a.m. in the early morning. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois at 5:17 a.m. Cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. In the concrete jungle of New York City, sometimes I want to see the cesspool of New York, but I'll be nice. New York City's okay, I guess. for as far as cities go, in New York City, 6:18 a.m. It's 6:18 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Sunny and clear, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, Tina is letting us know down there in central New Jersey, where she's from. 82 degrees for the high, 60 degrees for the low. Sunny in New Jersey. I think that's the name of our program, isn't it? Sunny in New Jersey. And let's see, down Tony D's way, down in Warner Robins, Georgia, 66 degrees Fahrenheit currently, 87 for the high, 66 for the low, and clear skies down in Georgia. It looks like a nice day down there, Tony. Thank you for that weather update along with yours, Tina. Appreciate that. And let's see. Continue with our world times and temperatures. For London, UK at 11:19 a.m. Sunny and clear in London. This 88 degrees Fahrenheit. In the beautiful city of Milan. Mangia, mangia, mangia. It's lunchtime in Milan, Italia at 12:19 p.m. Sunny and clear, 91 degrees. It's been hot in Milan here lately. It's a hot one in Milan. And skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:19 p.m. in their evening. Thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Over the skies of Tokyo, Japan at 7:19 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, in the great country, great friends and allies, Australia is in Melbourne at 8:20 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 8:20 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. And Australia, they're in the wintertime. We're, as of this past Sunday, it's summertime. But in Australia, down in the southern hemisphere, it is wintertime right now. Okay, our thought for the day comes from author unknown, even though we did have a quote from Mark Twain. I love that quote from Mark Twain. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. And that's the experience of their stupidity. Mark Twain. What a wise man. What's that?
Are you repeating yourself?
No, I'm just it's part of the bit here. I'm transitioning out. The missus says I have a habit of it sounds, I guess I sometimes do repeat myself, but it's a good quote. It's a good quote. Our thought for the day this morning comes from an author unknown. So we don't have but it's a good quote. It goes as follows: giving up doesn't always mean you are weak. Sometimes it means you are strong enough to let go. And that's what I'm trying to do with these stupid people. I'm letting go of you. I don't care anymore. Go your own way. It's just, but anyway, giving up doesn't always mean you are weak. I think giving up doesn't mean you're weak. You're just, you're just looking at a different way of doing things. Sometimes it means that you are strong enough to let go. Pretty much, I think it's pretty self-evident what that means. But the quote redefines giving up. Basically, when you look at giving up as a defeat, it's a defeat, I guess, in a sense, but it's not really a total defeat, as as much as it is an act of courageous acceptance, accepting that, okay, I give up, I can't do this and stuff. I tried 10 times, I can't do this. I got to do something else. Yeah, okay. There we go. Always with the moving too. You're repeating yourself in that aspect.
You had a face
No, you're repeating yourself in that aspect. Always bringing up
Not the
move.
same half hour.
It doesn't matter. That's still a repeat. Instead of indicating defeat, quitting a toxic relationship, which definitely my relationship is not toxic. This is a great relationship I have with the missus. A dead end goal or an uncontrollable situation requires inner strength. You got to have that inner strength. It is a brave choice to stop fighting what cannot be changed, prioritize your own peace and future growth. And that's what it is. You have peace of mind. So I'm just like putting the stupid people aside and stuff for that peace of mind. Okay, I'm repeating myself there with the stupid word. So thank you, whoever was author unknown, for that quote. God bless you, and we'll leave it at that. Our national day for today. Oh, we have a good one here. You have National Parchment Day. Okay, I guess you have to have parchment for baking, I guess. National Patch Day. I used to collect a mess load. I almost said the S word. A mess load of patches, as far as that goes. And Tina's laughing at that one. I think yeah, we always go back and forth. Me and the missus is like she always ends up winning though sometimes, but most of the time. But anyway, we have National Take Back the Lunch Break Day. Lunch is not a break. Lunch is lunch. It's not a break. I think you'll like this one, Tina. And I remember my mother making these. National Praline Day. Pralines. They were always a special treat. I think the missus have made. Have you made pralines before? No. Okay, so that was my mom that used to make those when I was younger. Hashtag National Pralines Day. And you're probably, what the hell is he talking? What's Fireman Rich talking about? Praline. And Tina says yes on that one. Okay. Um, on June 24th, National Praline Day honors a confection made from nuts, whether in whole pieces or ground, and sugar syrup. Pralines may also refer to any chocolate cookie containing ground powdered nuts. Hashtag National Praline Day. Let's see. French sugar industrialist Marshall D. Praiseline, I guess, back there in between 1598 and 1675, originally inspired the early pralines at the something dealing with the French area during the 17th century. Created his first praline made with almonds and individual coated caramelized sugar. So it's a mixture of that and chocolate. The powder made by grinding up sugar coated nuts is called praline. This is an ingredient in many types of cakes, pastries, and ice cream. So there we have it. And oh, you used to get them in the candy store, Tina. Oh, okay. I didn't. I thought they were always homemade and stuff. I guess they. I've never seen them in the store or bakery. I think it would be in the bakery, wouldn't it? So, but there's various types. So it's a special little treat, and I just remember my mother making them because they're not that hard to make. I guess they can be a little messy. They can be messy and stuff like that. So that's our national date for today, National Praline Day. Oh, that's in Pennsylvania. They have them in the stores. Okay, and let's see. Yesterday we did have the Fireman Rich audio podcast, and the subject matter that we talked about was, um, and this is over on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify at Fireman Rich on Spotify using the Spotify for Creators um, app there or platform to get it over on Spotify, and the special interest, a good story we talked about yesterday. It's only about 30-45 minutes, so the story is only about 10 minutes long, if that. This was this particular story, yesterday's audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast. A golden ring jewel. Britain's longest dragonfly hitches a ride on a woman's thumb as she's walking. Her thumb is usually about what? an inch and a half to 2 inches. This dragonfly is 4 inches long, and its wingspan is as long, and it's prominently for this area because it's an acidic water area that they live on where they're peat. They have peat over there that they would cut, and I guess you could burn it and stuff like that. But they like acidic, salty areas and sandy sand and stuff like that. I think this has got to be one of the largest dragonflies in the world. So that's what we talked about yesterday on the Fireman Rich Audio podcast, which is a scaled down version of the morning. Well, actually, the morning coffee is a scaled up version of the audio podcast because that's where this format originally from was on my audio side that I used to do. Back in the day when I just did audio and stuff. It's evolved to this as far as that goes. So I do like doing the audio on Tuesdays and Thursdays as far as that goes. And I could live stream it, but it's just something about just doing the audio only. I always remember my roots, and my roots as far as being on this thing on the internet is audio. So it's a way of still doing the audio and stuff, which I love doing. But this was a good story. So, it's over there on Spotify for creators. Well, the link is posted over there on X at Fireman Rich on X, at Fireman Rich on X, where you can see the link along with all the other postings that I did yesterday and where I'm at as far as during the course of the day. You can see what I'm doing. Like if you see a lot of things about the U.S. national team on the World Cup, I'm watching the game. So, but at any rate, there's our and we'll be doing the audio Fireman Rich audio podcast tomorrow, and that it's usually up between 6:30, 7:30 thereabouts, unless I sleep in a little bit. Then it's on at 8 o'clock. There's no real scheduled stuff. I've gotten a little. I used to get up right at the same time I do the morning broadcast, but now I've laxed off a little bit. I sort of like, yeah, I'll get it up. So it's over. The link's over there at Fireman Rich on X. And as far as that, and I posted over on the Facebook too, barring no, that's something simple, easy do and stuff like that. But you get something like, oh, never mind. I'm going back. Let's don't go back to what we already talked about. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're at 43 minutes. We do have 100 years ago, but I have to read it. They don't have the video or audio up on Fox 40, which is the channel where it proceeds 100 years ago as of June 22nd. And that would be Monday. Like I didn't even read it yesterday. I usually play the video for the audio on the Fireman Rich audio podcast. I didn't even do it yesterday, but I'm going to read it today. So 100 years ago, this would be June 22nd, which is this past Monday. 100 years ago, the Broome County communities of Binghamton, Whitney Point, and Castle Creek are all making plans to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. So this is between now and the July 4th. That's when they actually did the signing and stuff like that. They're all celebrating that 100 years ago, and here it is 250 years, 100 years add-on. We're on our 250th birthday here for the United States of America. Best country in the world. God bless her. Let's see. Work has been started on a large building in Ross Park. That's where the zoo is, which will house a monkey colony. So that's the start of the zoo. 25 monkeys have been given to the city to increase the zoo, and Monkey House will be one of many features in the parks. And I'm thinking the current zoo, I think there's monkeys there. I think there's gibbons. Yeah, they have the gibbons there. That's a type of monkey. Let's see, the Grand Union Grocery Company. Remember them? Grand Union. Are they still in business now? I don't know if they're still in business. Occupies a large warehouse in Hillcrest, which is outside Binghamton, or is in the Binghamton area, where it operates one of the largest food distribution centers in the Northeast. So Grand Union was around here. We used to have a couple Grand Unions around here. There might be one up in, I don't know if there's one around in the southern tier here. Finally, police are looking for thieves who broke into a soda drink establishment at Sherman's place last night and got away with a quantity of cigars and cigarettes. Oh, I wonder who that could be. That could be those rascally kids there. They didn't say gum, just cigarettes and cigars. So cigars were pretty prominent back in the day, I guess. So and that was the news, June 22nd, 1926. Okay. In other history, let's see. What do we got here? What happened here? Let me bring that back up. Okay, we got that. Okay, we'll just move that here, that there, and can I maximize that? Yeah, okay, that maximized. Okay, that was good. Okay, let's see. In other history for today, it was 125 years ago today. The shoe salesman Chuck Taylor was born in Indiana. While playing basketball in high school, Taylor began wearing the Converse All Star shoes introduced way back in 1917. He became such a fan that he approached the company for a job and traveled across America selling the shoe at basketball clinics he organized. He became so successfully to promote the shoe that he won 80% share of the sneaker industry. Um, so the guy who promoted the Converse All Star, I had a pair of those. They were high end. Back in the day, you can't touch them for less than $100 now. I think they're pretty expensive. The original. And let's see, what else do we have? New York became the sixth and largest state in the country to legalize gay marriages back in 2011. Okay, that's a good thing. And let's see, 27 years ago today, and 6 years after Eric Clapton and his friends auctioned off over a hundred of their guitars through Christie's auction house to raise money for Crossroads um, Center at Antigua, a drug and alcohol rehab clinic founded by Clapton. And then in 2006, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Orlando Bloom, premiered and became the fastest film to gross $1 billion in 2006. And let's see, what else do we got here for? It was on this day, July 24th, 1983, the Space Shuttle Challenger, carrying America's first woman to space, Sally Ride, coasted to a safe landing at Edwards Air Force Base in California. In 1509, Henry VIII was crowned King of England. His wife, Caroline of Aragon, was crowned Queen Consort. And let's see, 1948, communist forces cut off all land-water routes between West Germany and Western Berlin, prompting the Western Allies to organize the Berlin Airlift, which was very successful. In 1973, President Richard Nixon concluded a summit with the visiting leader of the Soviet Union, Leonid Brezhnev, who hailed the talks in an address on American television. I sort of remember that. And let's see, that's about it for that. So let's see, let's go right into the sports, and then we're going to take a break here. Boy, it's only 6:36. I guess starting early really pays off, huh? It's coming up in an hour. Let's see, sports wise, Major League Baseball as of Monday night, the New York Yankees lost to the Tigers 5-3, and the Mets did not play Monday night. Going into Tuesday, yesterday, did either one? Oh, the Mets played the Cubs. They lost 9-6, and it looks like the Yankees lost to the Tigers again 4-3. Geez, the Yankees and Mets, they've been losing a lot lately. Let's see. Today, the Mets and Cubs will be playing this afternoon at 1:10, and Yankees and Tigers tonight at 6:40. And for tomorrow, neither Yankees Cubs and Mets tomorrow at 7:10, and also at 7:10, Yankees and Red Sox going into the weekend. It looks like. Oh, let me see. Let's see what's going on Friday. Friday, yeah, it looks like that's the weekend stance for the Yankees or the Red Sox and the Mets. Who are the Mets playing? The Cubs. Let's see. Is that who they're playing tomorrow going into the weekend? No, it looks like the Phillies. Let's see. Phillies, they're not playing Saturday, but Sunday. No? Who are the Mets playing then? They're taking the weekend off? Yankees and Tigers. That's Monday. Sunday. Let's see. Who are the Mets playing Sunday? Oh my God. It looks like they're off both Saturday and Sunday. They usually play one of the other days. Huh. Looks like I'll have to look at that again. World Cup action. A lot of good soccer being played. That's called football over in Europe. On Monday, Argentina beat Austria 2-0. France beats Iraq 3-0. Norway, great game. I watched that game. Norway won 3-2 over Senegal. Jordan or Algiers over Jordan 2-1. And yesterday, that was Monday. Yesterday's game, Portugal beat Uzbekistan. They killed Uzbekistan 5-0. England and Ghana. I watched this game the second half. I was rooting for England. They went to a 0-0. And the thing about the English national team, just about every one of those players play in the Premier League. So that's a stacked team. So let's see. Panama lost to Croatia 1-0. Colombia beat DR Congo 1-0. And today we're going to have Switzerland and Canada at 3. I might watch that game. Bosnia-Herzegovina at 3. So one of those two games I'll be watching. Monaco and Haiti tonight at 6. Well, this should be a good one. Scotland and Brazil at 6. That might be a good one. So, I mean, I don't watch the whole time. I might watch, by the time I get to the game, it's like the second half and stuff like that. Let's see. South Africa and South Korea play tonight at 9. And Czechia, I guess it's Czechia, plays Mexico at 9. And tomorrow it's two teams. That's got to be Ivory Coast playing Curacao? Okay. And Ecuador, Germany tomorrow at 4. Tunisia and Netherlands at 7. Japan and Sweden at 7. I'll probably be watching that because tomorrow night, U.S. plays Turkey. I'd definitely be watching that. So I'll be posting some stuff probably if I remember because that's 10 o'clock. Hopefully that game. They don't need this game doesn't matter for the U.S. They're in the knockout round stage of the. So they took probably the second string. Paraguay and Australia tomorrow also. So we'll pick up on Friday morning, see what the results of those games are as far as that goes. And let's see. Hey, good morning to Farmer. Good to see you here. We're just finishing up the first hour here as far as that goes on the morning coffee. Farmer coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, otherwise known as California East, with the governor that governs that state. And I hope all is well with you as far as I hope your week has been going. And Tina says yes on whatever I said, I guess. But we're finishing up the first hour here, which is quick, and it's 6:41, so it's still early. I like the early starts. I haven't been I think the last 3 or 4 broadcasts I've done, I usually start right around 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock and stuff like that. So Tina saying good morning to Farmer from Twitch over to the Rumble side of the house. And what we got? We got total 9. We got 4 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 2 people on Twitch, and 2 people on the YouTube. And Rumble Studios is working very well this morning, and I love it. Rumble Studios is flawless. Knock on wood. They say that, and all of a sudden it'll go belly up. No, Rumble's a good platform, folks. I can't say enough about Rumble as far as that goes. Let's see. And Farmer saying good morning to Tina and love the flags. I forgot to say about the flags. God bless America. Love to be let me bring that back. There it is. There's the flags. Love the Rumble flags. God bless America. Thank you for the flags there too. But he say Farmer saying good morning to Tina as far as that goes. And that's one of the good things about. I wish Rumble though would on the direct RTMP when I'm gaming, I can hit. There's a little post button, but it won't come up. So I got to look into. I don't know if there's an OBS crossover on that. I got to find that out. It probably is for some point. Now I'm out of coffee. Okay, and I guess the folks that are listening on the Spotify for Creators at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, there's a little pause there. I'm just finishing up my coffee. I don't edit that stuff. I leave it in there. So we're going to go ahead and bring up our page here to where we're going to be. Well, let me get this going here. What's going on here? There we go. There we go. Okay, there's our views here, and this is our we'll be right back graphic and stuff like that to give you some more world times and temperatures around the world from the World Live over there. Look at that, the Acropolis. That's over in Greece. I've been there. I walked around that structure there. That's over in Greece right there. Let's see, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a nice temperature. Excuse me, but you saw the haze. Okay, that's way in the afternoon. Okay, what's the time over in Greece? It's Istanbul. It's about 1:40, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You see that haze? That's all the pollution from the cars that are driving around Athens. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here, and we'll be right back in a couple minutes. Just hold it, hang loose, and we'll start the second hour of the Wednesday morning coffee as far as that goes. So just hang loose, and we'll be right back, folks. Okay, Okay, we're back here on the Wednesday morning coffee for 06.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. Current time is 06:53 a.m. There, we're back. I got my second cup of coffee. And, so we're going to go ahead and look at some. Let's see, how's the audio here? Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Audio still fantastic. What's the broadcast? Oh, excellent. 5,936 kilobytes. KBS. Can I guess? According to Twitch. So we're doing good there on the broadcast. And let's see what was it? Okay. And let's see, 1080p. Oh, okay, 1080p. Okay, that right in the thing. Oh, I never noticed that. In 1080p, learn how to stream. And that's the thing with the Rumble 2.0 canvas. It's at 1080p, which I appreciate Rumble. That's one of the positive things. Rumble's you're not 20. You're at 10. Now, 1080p for the Rumble Studio Canvas 2.0. The direct RTMP for Rumble is like eye candy. It's very sharp. I don't know if that's because it's stuff like that, but we are 1080p, which is cool. If you're on Restream, StreamYard, or Streamlabs or something, you got that level. You know, Rumble's saying, "Hey, here it is, you guys," with it and stuff, and I love it. Thank you, Rumble. Later, Tina. Thank you, and she's gonna go. Al Massa. He's in there. He broadcasts. I don't know. He's probably on. He's on YouTube at 8 o'clock, I think. So he might be getting ready to go on Twitch or something like that. We got Jim Figerty over on Twitch. I see. Okay, and we'll have to check him out check the other web pages there on. There's on Friday morning. It's popping. We haven't done that from there. That's Jim Figerty or Lamb, I should say, is his real on Twitch. Is Farmer? What we got here? Let's see. I don't know. It's on my end or yours, but your video is actually pretty blue now. Oh, is it? Let me check. Looks like where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Can I bring pretty good on the phone? Let me bring it up here on the let me bring it up here on the Oh, it is a little blurry there. Okay, that's gotta be on the Rumble side. That's on the Rumble side. Okay. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Let me show you this. Here's what it looks like on the Rumble side. Rumble. It is a little bit blurry. So it's gotta be on Rumble. That's on Rumble, I think. Just stalled out on me here. Yeah, I'm seeing it on there. So there's an adjustment. Actually, I'm seeing it on the Twitch and YouTube too. Internet maybe. Clear out. Let me see what it. Let's see which. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's see what are we going to do here. We're going to take that off the stage. Maybe that. I don't know. Yeah, it does look blurry. When it renders back, renders and stuff like that. Okay, I want the page. Excuse me for a minute. had to clear my throat, get some water here and stuff like that. So yeah, it does look a little blurry. So it might be on the Rumble side. So the Rumble, I think, and that's why I don't use this for the gaming. I used it to direct RTMP because it's more direct, and I think this is because it's going through their web page there and stuff. It's still broadcasting at 10 when it renders. Um, it might clean up a little bit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. To Twitch and all that, it's running at 1080, but I think going through the web page, it can yeah, it's blurry. There, farmer. Thank you. So, but I guarantee you the direct art. Well, there's been sometimes a direct art internet signal, so it could be the as far as that goes. It's all good. You can still hear me, even though I'm a little blurry. I'm a blur anyway. No, it's all good. It's all good, as Farmer said and stuff like that. Damn. Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at our news webpage here in the southern tier of upstate New York. I have no affiliation with any of these news web pages that I present. I'm a consumer of their information, and this is for information only for the viewers here to give you a glimpse of where I live here. And they have some good stories as far as community, and that's I don't want to put the garbage news up there and stuff like, but there are news articles and video that show you a little bit of my area here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So let's go ahead and look at Fox here. As far as I guess there was primary elections yesterday. Let's see, do we have anything? Yeah, see that they have nothing but garbage news right out of the gate here. Wow, what the heck is going on there? They did have a really bad fire. I'm not going to show this fire because there was 6 deaths there. It was over there in Endwell, the Knights Inn fire. Well, there's 100 years ago. Was that? Now they have it. No, it's not a video. Okay, they have it just as verbiage. So we're not gonna. So there's nothing on Fox 40. Wow. Okay. Oh, I gotta get rid of that. Let's check WEBO. What do we have? Here we go. This is on. Go ahead and bring this one up. We just got done with the Strawberry Festival. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this one up here. We'll share this, and the next festival the next for the southern tier of upstate New York is this one, the Speedy Fest. Let's see. There it is. This is off of WEBO here in Owego, New York. And they also have the Susquehanna there with one of the many balloons. This is not until August 7th and 9th, but this is a big deal here. The annual Speedy Fest and Balloon Rally will return to the Binghamton area in August. The event will be held Friday, August 7th through Sunday, August 9th in Osanego Park there. Our country star Brett Young will be night. I guess he's a big guy that the missus told me. I don't know the country singer, but the Saturday in August, and Locash will hit the stage on Sunday evening. Tickets are for sale at SpeedyFest.com. I have no affiliation with Speedy Fest as far. You have to go to a Speedy Fest. I think it's because it's so crowded up there compared to rides, foods, vendors, a car show, and more. So that's coming up on the agenda here for summer, along with the county fairs. For Tioga County is in August also, and I think they were promoting that. It's $16 to get through the gate, though. I don't know if it's really worth $16. Let's see, WNBF. Let's see, what do we? Not seeing the fire. Oh, let me bring this up. Okay, we just it is a is it is a news item and stuff like that. I'm not going to do the video and stuff like that. I'm not going to critique it because there is deaths involved in this fire. So WNBF and it's a tragedy. This is a tragic fire, and there it is. There gets it. That's a picture right there. Um, I'm not going to show any video of the fire trucks and stuff like that. This is one of the worst fires I think I've seen in the area, as far as that goes. At the King's Inn, there's people that live there, and I think they're using these hotels too much for apartment living and stuff like that for the homeless. And but state police investigators now have confirmed that 6 people are deceased after a massive fire at the King's Night Inn in Endwell, New York. Firefighters from several Broome County departments battled the blaze at 2603 East Main Street. The motel was used to provide temporary housing for homeless. The fire was reported shortly after 6 a.m. Monday morning, and that was when we were on the air then. The fire police and fire units on scene reported smoke and flames were coming from the roof from one of the motel's 2 buildings. Several people were trapped in at least one room of the burning 2-story structure. State police Monday afternoon initially said at least 2 died as a result of the fire, and at least 2 people were transported to Wilson Medical Center in Johnson City. Later in the afternoon, they announced that the death toll was risen to 6. The motel had about 60 rooms. Dozens of people were displaced and were assisted by the Red Cross. A temporary shelter was set up. So this was a pretty massive fire as far as that goes. And you can see the extent of it. And I guess there's they've arrested 2 people in relation to this fire. So it was criminally, there's state troopers as far as and fire officers conferring outside the Knights Inn as far as that goes on the fire ground. And there's the fire ground operation there as far as that goes. There is some video. I'm not going to show the video to this fire. This is too devastating to where you have 6 deaths, and but the fire department is more or less a mop up operation afterwards and stuff. Very tragic, and um, God bless and Godspeed to those 6 individuals that perished in the fire. And yeah, it is terrible. That's one of the worst fires we've had in this area for quite a while. As a firefighter, that's a massive. So, but there was 2 people reported that they were arrested. Let's see if we can get a follow up on that. Uh, let's see. Of interest. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Let me bring this one up here. Yeah, this is the follow up on it as far as it from WBNG. Let me go ahead and bring this one up here. Um, so that happened Monday, and this came out on the news. This is on WNBF. No affiliation with WNBF. Just this is for information only, as far as what happened here. And let me go ahead and bring this one up here. This is the follow up. It is terrible. This is as of when did this come out? This is as of the 23rd, which was yesterday. An Endwell man has been charged with an arson in connection with the motel fire and left 6 people deceased. Authorities said 24-year-old Tyler J. Russell was arrested around 30 p.m. by state police investigators. Russell has been charged with 6 counts of second-degree manslaughter. He also is a felon of 4th-degree arson. According to investigators, Russell was at the Endwell State Police Station and turned over to Broome County Jail for arraignment. Russell was arrested about 14 hours after the fire was reported at the Knights Inn on 2603 East Main Street in Endwell. The first arrived at the motel reported flames were shooting from the roof section of the two-story building. Firefighters were told several people were trapped on the second floor. State police reported early Monday afternoon. Okay, we already read that part as far as that goes. So again, there's videos of it, but I'm not going to play the video because of the fact that it's too tragic. So that's the follow-up. There's one person I thought reported, but there's one person with manslaughter and arson as far as that goes. And yeah, a kid. It's sad all the way around. I hope you find some better. Yeah, I stuff like that. Okay, I'm a retired firefighter, and I want to say something about it. But I don't want to show any video of it and stuff like that. You know, best fire a firefighter can battle is when there's no loss of life. This is 6 lives that were lost, and like I said, we haven't had a fire like that in a number of the southern tier of upstate New York. And let's see, how old was the kid? 24 years old. So yeah, he was still it's still a kid. 24 years old, young adult. But just the fact that the structure, it is Knights Inn. That's an old hotel as far as that goes. So let's see. That's on WNBF and so that was happening Monday morning when we were on air. So I didn't get any reports done. So okay. Okay, let's go to WNG, and they have the NWO man. We already talked about that, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore here. Let's see. Let's see. Anything on WBNG? That's a CBS affiliate as far as that goes. I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. What's this? Relief fund raises thousands. Okay, the one good thing is they are for the victims of the place residents following yesterday up by the United Way of Broome County has already brought in about $40,000 for those folks that have been taking care of people in the community. United Way says it always receives enough clothes, food, and hygiene products. Monetary donations are still being accepted. It's not only important for the current need, the immediate needs, but the long-term needs of getting them resources and getting them rehoused and getting them um, so 100% of the individual donations go directly to community projects and programs to help these people. And so United Way is involved in this as far as that goes. And okay, we got John Daly, golf legend, attends meeting and greeting in Johnson City. Let's see what I like. John Daly. John Daly's a cool guy. Let's see what this is all about. To get back on the positive side of the news here. And let's see, we have Liberty is in the house. Good morning, Liberty.
Morning, Liberty.
And the missus says good morning to you, Liberty. She says good morning to Patriots, Mrs. Rumbles, Twitchers, and Tina. Tina's left us and YouTubers and Farmer saying good morning back to Liberty. Let's see. Okay. Let me Liberty coming in from the greater Niagara Buffalo area. So and Liberty saying good morning back to Farmer with some waving hands there on the Rumble side. As far as that goes, okay. So John Daly is probably one of my favorite golfers. Okay, he is a character. He is a character. Guess he's making a meet and greet here in the Southern Tier, and I guess he's going to take part in the Dick's Open So let's see what this is about here. And bring this up. And we'll see what this one's all about here. Let me go ahead and maximize it. Let's make sure we got volume. No, let's bring the volumes up. So let's go ahead and listen to this one.
Welcome back. Well, ahead of the Dix Open this weekend, PGA legend John Daly was visiting Johnson City today to promote his new drink. Our Keith Savage is live at the Johnson City Liquor and Wine Store right now. Keith, how has the energy been over there?
Yeah, Scott, it was a lot of people here today. John Daly just wrapped up 5-10 minutes ago, but man, this line was long. Daly was signing completely free. People playing the club, playing pin, and Daly looks like he was time. Even though if you miss it, you can catch him this weekend. He'll be back at the Dix Open, competing once again, a spot that he once won in the early 90s. That's the next time you can catch him here, walking around here a little bit more. That's all I got from Johnson City, so back to the desk.
Oh, let's see. Okay. That's gotta get it before the commercial started and stuff like that. So good morning to Deplorable coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Good to see you. Liberty saying good morning. Farmer saying good morning. But good morning. He's saying good morning to Patriots. Love the flags. God bless America. Thank you for being here, Deplorable. As far as we got the three amigos, we got Liberty, Farmer, and Deplorable on the Rumble side here. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Appreciate it and stuff. Hope you're having a great start to your day here on this Wednesday, June. What is it? June 24th. I wanted to say 22nd for some reason. It's 20. I got to look at the calendar. The 24th. This month we have 1, 2, 3. We got 6 more days. This month is over with. Man, we're cruising right into the summer here, folks. So there's John Daly. He's gonna. I don't know if he's going to take part in the Dick's Sporting Goods Store golf tournament that used to be the BC Open. Let's see. The Whale 90. They have the same thing about. Oh, what's this? Interesting. This is on. Wow, he looks gruff. Let's bring this up. This is on the Whale. Let me bring this up. This is the sister channel of WNBF, one of the sister channels, I should say. And let's see. Let's bring this up here on the stage. And if this is Daryl Hall, the one half of Hall and Oates, I guess, he's looking pretty gruff. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. But I guess he had kidney. It looks like he had a kidney transplant, as far as that goes. So I liked Hall and Oates. This is a good, but this is from WAAL, which is a good classic rock radio station here in the upstate New York. And let's see what we have with how come that's not coming up? Huh. Oh, let me see. Did I get it right? Let me see. Hang on for a minute. I got to bring up this page again. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're on the page. Okay. So this is on the Whale, which is a good classic radio station. And okay, yeah. Hall has, after undergoing recent kidney transplant, in a message posted on social media, the Hall & Oates singer informed fans of his procedure. I thought you should know that I recently received a kidney transplant from a very kind and generous living donor, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer wrote. It happened a couple weeks ago, and I'm already starting to feel better. It was, according to my doctor, a complete success, which is good. That's a great thing. In a few months, Hall continues shows. Daryl Hall, also known as from is a web series that Hall has produced on and off since 2007. Each episode sees a singer performing with his band and various special guests. Previous guests have been Todd Rundgren from the Eurythmics, David Stewart from Eagles, Joe Walsh from ZZ Top, Bill Gibson, and Sammy Hagar. So we wish him well. That's good. That's the good thing. But it doesn't look like the John O. I guess the hair is too long. He has so that's on The Whale on a music note there as far as that goes. So we don't usually do too many from The Whale. Let's see, Channel 34. What do we got on Channel 34? And let's see. Liberty says this here fellow Hall. Oh, he's 79 now. Okay, he looks pretty good for the long hair. Just threw me off as far as Hall and Oates. They were great when they were out. I guess they had a falling out or something like that. That's just so let's see. Anything else on Channel 34? And nothing on there as far as that goes. Okay, let's check WENY out in Elmira. What do we have here? Oh, they got the ribbon cutting, sir. Yeah, the ribbon cutting happened in Buffalo, up there where Liberty's at. They've got a new stadium. So let's go ahead and bring this up on WENY. And I posted about it over on my X page, at Fireman Rich on X. There's a couple pictures there of the